Viewing Week 10 of college football here at SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak, and we are talking right now with returning guest, professional college football handicapping analyst Steve from collegefootballwinning.com. Steve, thanks for being back with us this week.
Thank you for having me back this week, Peter.
All right, the first game that you suggested you see some kind of edge with is UAB at Southern Miss. Of course, a game involving two awful teams. Southern Miss is a 3-point home favorite, despite the fact that they have not won a game all year. They're playing UAB, who has only one win. Southern Miss, though, 5 weeks ago they did play Louisville and lost by only 4, so that's a little bit impressive, I guess. 3 weeks ago they lost by only 7 to Central Florida. UAB, you look at some of their games this year, they played some good teams, fairly close, I guess. When I first saw this game, I thought Southern Miss might be a good bet just because, they're going to be, clawing to get their first win of the year, at least get a home win here, and 3, they should be able to do it. But then looking over it more and more, I'm thinking this really might be just a coin flippy game. I kind of wish I hadn't bet Southern Miss -3 on the opening line. What do you like here?
Kind of wish you hadn't done that as well.
Yeah.
Southern Miss is off to their worst start since 1976. This is a team that in the last 3 seasons, and they have a new coaching staff this season, last 3 seasons they were 16-2 straight up at home. But one of those 2 losses was to UAB. Southern Miss has started 4 quarterbacks this season. That's more than any other team in the FBS. They're planning on playing 2 quarterbacks in this upcoming matchup. Both those quarterbacks have combined for 0 passing touchdowns and 5 interceptions so far. More of the case that Southern Miss is a mess right now. They're the 2nd worst in the nation in turnover margin. Only 2 teams have fumbled more than they have. Only 1 team has fewer touchdown passes in the country. They're 104th in scoring offense. They're 120th in red zone conversions. UAB, by the way, is 19th in red zone conversions. And speaking of UAB, UAB's passing offense is ranked 12th in the FBS against FBS competition this season. They average over 430 yards of offense and over 35 or around 35 points per game in conference play this season. They definitely have a bad defense, and I'm not going to try to convince you otherwise. However, they do have 1 star on that defense, senior linebacker Marvin Burdett. He leads the nation in solo tackles versus FBS competition. He had 24 tackles in the last game alone. That's the 2nd most in Conference USA history. Incidentally, he is from Mississippi, where this game is going to be played. These teams have played a total of 12 times. 8 of those 12 times, they've been decided by a touchdown or less. So if you think close game, it might come down to kicking. UAB has a Lou Groza Award candidate as their kicker. He's only missed twice this season, and he's never in his collegiate career missed from inside the 43-yard line.
Wow.
Southern, on the other hand, they have a pretty erratic kicker. He's missed 5 of 12 this season. According to our power ratings here at collegefootballwinning.com, UAB should be anywhere from, at the absolute most, 3-point underdog, which is where they are right now, all the way up to a 2-point favorite. So we definitely see value here in UAB. So I am on the UAB side, taking a field goal at Southern Miss.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve, and it's very good talking to you because I can take my bet back. I'll just bet the other side, and people say you lose out on the juice. Yeah, that's true. Maybe we'll just gamble a little and buy sell UAB all the way up to like -1.5 or something, and then I'll even make a little profit unless I get middled, right?
I hope that's the case for you, Peter.
Yeah, no, you convinced me. Because UAB, they're going to be just as desperate for a win as Southern Miss will be, and there probably won't be a huge home field advantage for Southern Miss, if at all, at a season like this. So you basically got 2 desperate teams, is what you're saying here, one with much more capability on the field to get the win than the other.
One can definitely move the ball. They will move the ball, and the other one has struggled to do that all season long.
Okay, I'm convinced. Thanks so much, Steve. Great preview.
Thank you, Peter.